What's going on, y'all? I'm Moriah Alise, and today we're tapping into the importance of visual artists having a team. This episode can be for artists to understand why, when, and who you need to be on your team. And it can also be for someone trying to understand what parts you can play within an artist and their team. Now look, it's way more often than not we dismiss visual artists from the ideas of success. And it's not cool. Maybe it's because most people don't understand the art world and the industry. Maybe it's the narrative around the idea of what we call a starving artist. Maybe it's something else, I don't know. But what I do know is the same way that musicians, rappers, actors, and even athletes have a team around them, artists need that too. I've personally been building my company around this notion, and I've signed artists to my management like Lamonte French, Trae Slaughter, and Taye Butler, all artists in the Houston area. I've learned a thing or two about putting a team around an artist, and I think I'm watching it work. So today I'm gonna share with you guys, number one, why I think it's important for an artist to have a team. Number two, when should an artist start looking and putting a team together? And number three, who I believe is an essential part to that team. Now, if you stayed on this video this long, go ahead and watch it to the end. That's what really does the trick for the YouTube algorithm. But also, do me a solid, click that thumbs up, and if you vibe with me, subscribe to me. So why do I think it's important for an artist to have a team? First of all, you can't build nothing great by yourself. You can't do it. I've tried. A lot of people have tried. You cannot do it. At some point, you should want to bring in different minds that stimulate different perspectives into your life and into your business. I want to be extremely clear about this. If you want a career around the arts, business tactics are necessary. They have to be a focal point. Now, this extends why it's even important to have a team. Secondly, as an artist, you want to be able to focus on the art. You want to be able to focus on creating. Maybe you're an artist that also has business acumen and you want to do both. That does not mean that you should. The minute that you start bringing other sectors into your life, you'll have a room for your ideas to flow and flourish. If you bring the right people in, they'll make everything feel lighter and easier. Let me explain that. I've had so many times where I've just needed help thinking, and I know you've had them too. And that's what your team helps you do. They alleviate the stress of you thinking so far, so hard, and so deep and so much into every specific aspect of your career. These people have to be people that you trust because innately they're helping you think about the next moves and the next steps you're gonna make. If you have a solid team that believes in you and also believes in the importance of integrity, now you have a group of people willingly speaking on your behalf, dedicated to the success of what you all have come together to build. Now, these things only come to fruition with the right team, so you want to take your time building that team and make it work. Now, I really want to talk about when, as an artist, you should start looking at putting that team together. We could really say there's no great time, right? We could rock with the idea that allowing the right people to flow into your life is the right thing to do. But I say identify the people that flow into your life as the people that should be on your team. Pay attention to people, their work ethic, their drive, how they relate to people, your similarities to them, and then approach them when your shit's together. You want to have some type of structure in your life and in your career, even if it's chaotic structure. You want to have some type of direction before you start introducing the idea of a team into your life. That's as simple as knowing exactly what you want or knowing some variation of what you want. When you start to bring a team together, I want you to be clear on your goals so that you could tell that to the team that you're bringing in. You need to be able to show and tell. You need to be able to show your work, show your bio, show your artist statement, show the things that you've worked on, and then you need to be able to tell them clearly exactly what you want out of your career and out of your... Now, those things are gonna change and they're gonna help you shape those things, but you have to have some type of an idea before you start putting people in place to help you build. You have to know what story you're trying to tell. You have to know who you're trying to be. You have to know who you are. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. How am I gonna afford to pay this team? That's a good question, because I don't know the answers to that. I don't know your financial situation. I have no idea, but it's actual and it's factual that we all have bills. I know that much. But if you can't afford to pay someone, you need to make sure that you're working and that you're giving someone mutually beneficial relationships. You need to give them extreme value when they come and work for you, whether you're paying them or not. You need to give them value, but you also need to be receiving. The relationship has to be mutually beneficial. You have to know what they need, what they want, and you want to know what you need and what you want. And you want to make sure those two align. When those two align, you're going to have a great teammate. The biggest mistake I have seen people make is approaching the help that they need as if it's owed to them. I personally hate when people come at me like I owe them because I'm passionate about something. Everything needs to flow and everything needs to be mutually beneficial. So my advice when it comes to when you should look for a team is when you're able to show and tell, and when you're able to provide opportunities that are beneficial and valuable to both you and your teammates. So last but not least, who are the first 3 people to add to your team? Number 1 will be someone that can damn near help you do everything. And when I say everything, almost everything, from helping you think to creating graphics. Someone who's ready to learn and get down and dirty. Someone who is ready to be there every step of the way. You want this person to understand art deeply. You want them to have a passion for the art. You want them to be confident and speak on who you are as an artist. You want to bring people into your life that understand people and understand business. You want to be able to allow them to be an asset to the building blocks of your career in your business. I know it sounds like a hard find because it is. But if you're actively building relationships and watching how people work and handle themselves, I guarantee you're gonna run across this person. It's up to you whether you make that relationship work. All right, before I even keep going, I have 2 side notes. The first thing I want y'all to do is get into these nails. Let it focus. Oh, is it gonna focus? Oh, there it is. I've been trying to add a little bit more flair to my nails. I'm usually just doing like, one color, but hey, I'm trying to get into the designs. Getting a little black Frenchy with a little to it, you know what I'm saying? The other side note is if you've been on this video this long and you haven't clicked the thumbs up or subscribed, what's going on? What's going on? Go ahead and make that happen. Click that subscribe, click the thumbs up, and if you're feeling feverish, click that notification button. Anyway, let's get back to it. The second person would have to be a photographer/videographer. Documentation is one of the most important things you can have. Having someone around to take high-res video and high-res photograph is one of the most important things that you could possibly have. I say this and I'll say it again, documentation is very important. Telling stories and allowing people into your high-quality life, like high-quality, high-res, high everything life, it's important. I, for one, look for artists online. And when I'm looking online, I like to see really, really good pictures and really good video that allow me the chance to see if I actually love the work or not. When you have someone to photograph and document and record, this allows you to consistently have high resolution, high quality images and videos on your website and on your social. This allows you to send everyone like press, interviewers, collectors, galleries, anyone who is interested in your portfolio. This allows you to send them high quality images so that they can take a look and really look without it being blurry, without it being low res. It's important to have a good photographer around you documenting everything that you do so that you can have something to show. And that goes right on back to the show and tell. Third, but definitely not least, you need to get you a real good PR person around you. If you have really, really amazing PR, it's a few things that they can do for you. They can nationalize you. They can globalize you. They can sell your story and allow people the opportunity to write about you, allow people the opportunity to interview you. They're going to get you out into the world, beyond your home, beyond your studio, beyond the gallery. They'll allow the opportunity for journalists and writers to know exactly who you are, and they're gonna craft that story in a great way in your benefit so that they want to write about you. And if it's one thing that we should all know, documentation and being written about as an artist is one of the most important things, because as a collector, and as someone that does research and as a curator, I am constantly online looking for different artists. And I don't stop at social media. I start there. It's a good starting point. It's a good starting point, which is why that photography and that video is important. But beyond that, I'm looking to hear what this person is saying. I'm looking to read what other people are writing about them. So all of these things encompass one another. Having someone that's down to get down with the nitty-gritty, be your manager, do all of the things that you need help with, help you. Then to have a photographer to document the work, to assist the manager with what the manager needs. But then for that manager, that photographer, and that PR person to work hand in hand, oh, you got yourself an amazing team. And there's no limitations to where you can go. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this video. Let me know if this was valuable for you guys. This is my third time recording this video because the first 2 times I couldn't get the focus right and it was blurry, and I didn't realize it until I put it on the television. I'm done. I didn't realize it until I put it on my computer to start editing it. So I'm tired. Okay. So I want you guys to stay safe in these streets. Since I started this YouTube channel, we have been going through a lot as just like a people, you know what I'm saying? Like going outside is definitely a risk. People coming in your house, a risk. So it's starting to be a lot more again. So y'all stay safe. Vibrations of love and light into the world, and only receive that. All right. My next video is actually a vlog, not something that I typically do. So be sure to let me know what you guys think, and if me vlogging and you guys like getting a little peek into my life, if it's even interesting. I think it's interesting. Maybe you guys will think it's interesting too. All right, well, I'll catch y'all later. Click that subscribe button. Click that thumbs up button on. Yes. We were in focus. There we go.